Yeah, I was walking through Walmart and saw this hyper tough 5-drawer rolling tool cabinet on sale in the aisleway for $69. So I decided to go ahead and pick one up, for that price. I had some extra electrical testing equipment I wanted a place to put it. So I thought I'd just show you guys what I thought about it. But here's the toolbox set up. This is a Craftsman toolbox that I've had for about 30 years. But it's the Hyper Tough is it's a little smaller than I thought it would be, but again, it works out for what I wanted it to do. So for $69, I'm not going to complain too much about it. It's got a top flip open compartment. This is 2.5 inches deep, and then if you add in the flip top, it's about 1.5 inches. You get about 3 inches up on top. In this top compartment right here, it's fairly sturdy. It's got a little locking arm on it here, so it doesn't fall on your hands. It all fit together really nice. It took me about 20 minutes. It's very easy to put together. It took me about 20 minutes. Some screws and nuts and bolts, and other than that, wasn't a lot to it. The next drawer down is it's just a shallow drawer. It's about 1.5 inches. And again, I just have some electrical things in here, testing light, etc. The drawers lock in place. If you don't lock, drawers have a tendency to kind of open up, but these, you can feel it lock in place, which is nice, and they all worked really well. The drawers are pretty sturdy. They're pretty thick. They've got they're not real deep. As you can see, they're about 9 inches or so. The drawers are about 16 inches wide. The next two drawers down are about 3 inches deep. About 3 inches deep. Got a 9-inch riser open space here. I lined this myself with some Easy Grip liner material that I got at Walmart for $5. All the other drawers, and the top drawer and everything, all the drawers came with a rubber liner. Very thin, but it was a rubber liner, and it does work. These next two drawers down here, about 2.5 inches deep. And like I say, the drawers are pretty sturdy. I don't have any problems there. The cabinet doors are a little flimsy. It has a magnet right here to hold it closed, it works. The casters are pretty nice. They're easy to put on. Both sides of the bottom cabinet are peg holes. Both sides. Lots of peg holes, and it comes with a bag of hangers that you can you can hang things on. Now I'm not going to be using this because I have a pegboard and also where I hang my stuff that I want to hang up. So, but it's, you know, it's a nice addition. Like I say, it's the size of the cabinet. It's kind of narrow, only 20 inches. I guess if you put a lot of weight in it, it would be a little sturdier. Like I say, I just have electrical type equipment in here, so. But again, there's my Craftsman tool chest I've had for 30 years. It's real heavy, real sturdy. Here's another Stanley Toolbox that I purchased from Walmart. It was also $69. But I actually favor a little bit more than the Hyper Tough. That Stanley Toolbox actually came with this tool set. But you know, it'll work. It'll do the job for me for $69. Again, for $69, I'm not going to really complain too much about it. There really isn't a lot to say about it. You know, the top part right here came shipped inside the bottom cabinet here. All you have to do is take the bottom off, and this top part here comes out, and then when you put the casters on, you put the bolts back on to hold the casters and put it all back together. All the other hardware, this 9-inch riser here came in 4 pieces, 2 back pieces and 2 side pieces, and the bolts to put that together. It's very easy to put together. The rest is just screwed down. I used a Phillips head screwdriver and a Hyper Tough 1/4-inch drive socket set to put it together, and I had it all put together in about probably 20 minutes. It came with a single sheet of instructions with all the parts listed on it, 2-sided. If I were looking for value again and I wanted to buy another toolbox, and I do actually have another one of these toolboxes, I would go with the Stanley, because again I only paid $69 for that. It came with this top part right here, and then it came with this bottom section, the 2 drawers in the cabinet. This Craftsman intermediate section here I purchased myself. It straddles the bottom cabinet, and made for a real nice tool chest. Just added a couple extra drawers. This Craftsman intermediate 2-drawer set was on sale for like $35 or something like that, so I picked that up. Just added in a very deep drawers, very sturdy. But the Hyper Tough, you know, it was a $69 thing sitting in the aisleway, and it works for me. You know, it did what I wanted it to do. Like I say, it's mostly electrical things that I throw together here: testing light and fuse tester, electrical starter, some extra multimeters. A battery tester. Put some of my pneumatic air guns in the 9-inch riser. That may change. Just some extra multimeters. Power Probe 3. And then just some extra things on the bottom. Just a little extra storage space is all it was.